Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 video of exercise 7.11 from 12th mathematics. In the part 1 video, we have discussed how to solve the question from 1 to 9 and the remaining questions from 10 to 19. In this video, I will be solving few questions and rest you have to try by yourself, which will gain more confidence in you. So first let me tell which property is used in which question number. So here in question number 10, the property number 4 is used, and question number 11, property number 7 is used, and question number 12, 15, 17 and 19, property number 4 is used, and question number 13, 14, property number 7 and 6 is used, and in question number 16, property number 4 and 6 both are used. So this question number 18 is same type as question number 5 and 6 from this exercise, which we have already done. And this question number 10 and 16, they are of same kind. So I will do question number 16, which is much more difficult than question number 10. And this question number 13 and 14, they are of same type. And this question number 11 is even function. And this question number 12, 15 and 17, this is very simple. You directly use property number 4 and then add the two equations that you will get, and you will get definitely the answer. So in this video, I will be solving question number 11, question number 14, question number 16 and question number 19. Now let me solve question number 11, and the question is integration from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 sin square x dx. So in this question, our lower limit is minus pi by 2, upper limit is pi by 2, and the function is sin square x. So let us denote this question by I, and let it be equation number 1. So from this limit, we can see that property number 7 can be used, and property number 7 is this. If the function here sin square x is odd function, then we have to directly replace by 0, and if it is even function, then we have to replace by this. So it is clear that because of this square sign, if this x is replaced by minus x, then also sin square minus x will be sin square x, so which is an even function. So replacing x by minus x, the function will remain unchanged, so that we call it even function. And for even function, we have to use this upper one. Then the I equals to this 2 into integration from 0 to pi by 2 sin square x dx. So according to this, our lower limit is 0. Now we cannot integrate this sin square x directly, so we have to use the formula here from the trigonometry. Sin square x equals to 1 minus cos 2x by 2. So we replace this sin square x by 1 minus cos 2x by 2. This is the same expression that we have obtained just before. And now this 2 in the denominator and this 2 will get cancelled, and it will be just integration from 0 to pi by 2 1 minus cos 2x dx. So now we can integrate directly. So integration of 1 dx is x, and integration of cos 2x is sin 2x by 2. Then from lower limit 0 to upper limit pi by 2. Now in this expression, we first put the upper limit pi by 2 minus and then lower limit. So by putting the upper limit, it will be pi by 2 minus sin 2 into pi by 2 is 2 will get cancelled, and it will be pi only, pi by 2 minus, when we put the lower limit here, it will be 0, and here sin 0 is also 0, so it will be 0. This is the value that we get after replacing by lower limit. And now here sin 180 degree is 0. So this second term will be 0. Then our answer is pi by 2. So this is our answer. Now let me solve question number 14, and the question is integration from 0 to 2 pi cos 5x dx. So now let us represent this by I. So I equals to integration from 0 to 2 pi cos 5x dx. Now the property that is to be used here is property number 6. So this is the property. Now first we have to check the function whether it is even function or odd function. So this x we replace by 2 pi minus x cos 5. 2 pi minus x is cos 5x. So there is no negative sign in front. So it is an even function. So we have to use this upper one. Then the integration will change to 2 from here, and it will be from 0 to pi only, because here it is initially 2a, and for the even function it will be from integration 0 to a. So here it was our 2 pi. Now we have to write pi only here. So this is what we get after applying property number 6. Now again same property we have to use here. Now before there was 2 pi, now here pi only. So again we have to replace this x by pi minus x. Now cos 5 pi minus x equals to minus cos 5x. So it is an odd function. Because of this minus sign in front, it is an odd function now. So for odd function, the value of integration is 0. So here, this integration, the value will be 0, and in front 2, so 2 into 0 is 0. So 0 is the answer for question number 14. Now let me solve question number 16, and the question is integration from 0 to pi log within bracket 1 plus cos x into dx. So let us denote this question by I, and let it be equation number 1. Then in this question, we have to use property number 4, and the property 4 is this, where we have to replace this x by upper limit pi minus x. So after using property number 4 in equation 1, so this x will be replaced by pi minus x. So pi is 180 degree. So cos 180 degree minus theta is minus cos theta. So using that formula here, integration from 0 to pi log 1 minus cos x dx. So let this be equation number 2. So now we add these two equations 1 and 2, and in the left hand side we get 2i equals to integration from 0 to pi within bracket log 1 plus cos x plus log 1 minus cos x dx. So here we use another formula of log. Log a plus log b is just log a into b. So here our a is 1 plus cos x, b is 1 minus cos x. So it is in the form a plus b into a minus b. So that we can apply the formula which is a square minus b square. So using here, it will be log 1 minus cos square x. So integration from 0 to pi log 1 minus cos square x dx. Now here we use another formula. Sin square x plus cos square x is 1. This 1 minus cos square x we can replace by sin square x. And another formula of log is used here. This power, because of this log, we can write in front, where the formula is this, log x to the power n equals to n log x. So this will get modified as 2 integration from 0 to pi log sin x dx. And this 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So that I equals to integration from 0 to pi log sin x dx. So again let this be equation number 1. Now here we have to use property number 6. And this is our property number 6. Our function here is log sin x. And this x will be replaced by upper limit minus x. So sin pi minus x or sin 180 degree minus theta is sin theta only. So it is an even function. So we have to utilize this. Then here previously it was pi only. So in order to use this property, so here it is 2a, here only a. So if here it is pi, then here we have to write pi by 2. Then log sin x dx. And this 2 is in front. Let this be equation number 2. Now here again we have to use the fourth property. So this is our fourth property where this x will be replaced by the upper limit pi by 2 minus x. So after using this fourth property, it will get modified as 2 integration from 0 to pi by 2 log sin pi by 2 minus x. This sin pi by 2 minus x is sin 90 degree minus x. So which is cos x. Using the formula sin 90 degree minus theta is cos theta. So it will get modified as 2 integration from 0 to pi by 2 log cos x dx. Let this be equation number 3. And here we add this equation number 2 and 3. Adding this equation 2 and 3, we get 2i in the left hand side, and in the right hand side 2 integration from 0 to pi by 2 log sin x plus log cos x dx. So this 2 and 2 will get cancelled, and here we slightly modify by adding two terms log 2 minus log 2. So here log sin x plus log cos x plus log 2, it can be written as log 2 sin x cos x, and this minus log 2. This we have got just before. Now here we separate these two terms and we can write integration from 0 to pi by 2 log 2 sin x cos x dx minus this log 2 is out of integration because it is a constant, then integration from 0 to pi by 2 dx. So which will give this integration from 0 to pi by 2 dx is pi by 2, and this 2 sin x cos x is sin 2x. So here again we are using the formula from trigonometry. Sin 2 theta is 2 sin theta cos theta. And this first integration cannot be integrated directly, so we have to replace this 2x by t. So here we are replacing this 2x by t and differentiating both sides. It will be 2 dx equals to dt. And again we have to change the lower limit and upper limit according to new variable t. So when x equals to 0, then putting 0 here, the t will be 0. And when x equals to pi by 2, then putting x equals to pi by 2 here, t will be pi. So our new limit is from 0 to pi. Then this will get modified as I equals to integration from 0 to pi log sin t dt minus pi by 2 log 2. Now here this integration from 0 to pi log sin t dt is same as equation number 1. So we replace that by I here. So this half and then this will be represented by I minus the second term is pi by 2 log 2. Now we shift this right hand side first term to the left hand side, and it will be I minus this I by 2 equals to minus pi by 2 log 2. So this I is common, then 1 minus 1 by 2, which is half only. So in the left hand side I by 2 equals to minus pi by 2 log 2. So this 2 and 2 will get cancelled, and I equals to minus pi log 2. So this is the answer for question number 16. Now let me solve question number 19. So this is the question. It looks very complicated, but it is very simple. So using this fx equals to f of a minus x and gx plus g a minus x equals to 4, we have to show that integration from 0 to a fx gx dx equals to 2 integration from 0 to a fx dx. So we start from the left hand side. So let I equals to integration from 0 to a fx gx dx. So let this be equation number 1. Now here we are using fourth property, and this is the property where this x will be replaced by upper limit, which is a minus x. So using this fourth property in equation number 1, this f will be replaced by f of a minus x and g will be replaced by g of a minus x. So this is after using the property number 4, and here it is already given that f of a minus x can be written as f of x. So here we replace by fx. So this f of a minus x is fx, and g a minus x, let this be equation number 2. So now we add equation number 1 and 2, and in the left hand side we get 2i. In the right hand side it will be from 0 to a within bracket fx gx, which is from equation number 1, plus fx g of a minus x into dx. So in this both term within the bracket fx is common, then we take the fx common, and within bracket it will be remaining gx plus g of a minus x into dx. Now here we replace this by 4, and it will be 2i equals to integration from 0 to a fx into 4 dx. So this 2 will cancel this 4 by 2, then it will be I equals to 2 integration from 0 to a fx dx, so which is our right hand side. We have proved that integration from 0 to a fx gx dx equals to 2 integration from 0 to a fx dx.